justice and peace and equality.
Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast, where change starts with conversation. We're back with attorney Robert Kenner Jr., attorney for the Stockbridge Mayor Jayden Williams, right? It's cooking in South Atlanta, man, as they would say, man. The heat is hot. 100 days of summer, you know what I mean? Now, before we went to the break, we were talking about Jayden Williams and, you know, the situation that come up, first it started with a P card, you know, mismanagement of funds, and then it went to sexual allegations. Okay? How did the sexual allegations come up, man? I mean, I haven't heard anything in the news about the mayor, anything that he's done prior to becoming a mayor.
We're just as baffled, right?
Okay.
And if there were some teeth, that he committed some type of criminal act, I guarantee you that that case would have been referred over to some type of law enforcement agency.
Right. Has a victim come forward?
No, we have no victim has ever come forward.
So no one has never said the mayor.
No, we have not had anyone.
Okay.
In fact, I've asked city attorney, hey,
okay,
what allegations are you talking about? Let me see it.
Okay.
And he refused to let me see it. So if there's something there, we have asked them to share with us whatever it is that's there. You know, again, if there were something there, and and not just allegations, but some actual teeth there to whatever they're saying, you know, he would be investigated, and he hasn't been investigated at all. Not to my knowledge, right?
Right.
They have, like I said, they have threatened that if he goes forward with the hearing, that they're gonna release these allegations, and his career is gonna be over.
You mean to tell me the city is doing this?
Oh, they're individuals. Lakiesha Gantt.
Okay.
Elton Alexander.
Okay.
He's one of the ones that basically saying, and I believe he was the one that said, well, let's just release everything, release the file. Right. We believe that they have been giving information or supplying information to certain people in the community to get them to speak, to get them to say certain things.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't want to go on record as saying something and they know it may not be true.
Right.
Because it could be some legal consequences.
Right.
But we believe that they're pushing this narrative to other individuals in the community who are going on their podcasts or going on their phones or whatever on the internet, and making all these type of inflammatory
Chitlin Circuit.
Exactly.
The Whisper campaign. Right. So we so I saw some of the allegations. It was a video posted online. Mm-hmm. Some of the allegations posted online about Mayor Williams attacking or sexually assaulting or something of that nature, or whatever the sexual misconduct type.
Because I haven't seen it. So what did you see?
Well, we saw a video posted by a local Henry County citizen where that citizen was talking about, you know, certain things that the mayor did. We can't call her name because they're a private citizen. Mm-hmm. However, but videos were posted, and I believe Larry Love from the Larry Love Show addressed it, and that kind of like came in between. You know, it was different things going on.
I haven't seen it.
Yes, it is a video.
I would love to see it.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a video out there where an individual is making an allegation that the mayor did what?
Correct. That he sexually assaulted somebody, or touched, that he was at a job and got fired from a job because he groped another employee or something of that nature. Have you guys been aware of that?
I've not seen that. I hadn't heard that. Now, there was an allegation by one of the citizens. I believe her name is Marion something.
Okay.
Who I believe she just has it out for the mayor.
Okay.
But she has made all kind of allegations.
Right.
Sexual misconduct. As a matter of fact,
Okay.
I think she's trying to say that I think she's looking for people to kind of come out and come with some information. Right.
Okay.
I don't know if that's my phone. Yeah,
I know it's okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
So I believe that she mentioned at one point that
Right.
he got fired.
Okay.
From his last job as a teacher, I believe.
Yeah, that was the video.
Is that the one you're talking about?
That's the video I'm talking about.
Okay,
yes, sir.
well, you're not talking about a video that a person himself came out.
No. There's been no individual.
Okay, so you're talking about the video from Mary, this lady Mary.
Yes. I'm on social media right now. I'm on social media right now looking at I'm going to the post. I believe Larry Love from Larry Love's show and this young lady, Mr. Calhoun.
You're right.
They were going back and forth.
See, I thought you listen, words matter.
Words definitely matter.
Right?
Definitely matter.
So I thought you were saying that an individual who saw the mayor grip someone.
Right.
So you saying Ms. Calhoun? Yeah, I saw that video. Where she's making this allegation as well and calling for folks to come out and say something, right? So she said in that video that the mayor got fired from his last job as a teacher.
Okay.
Because of some type of sexual misconduct.
Right.
And that's what she said. Well, we have the mayor's letter or so when he left that particular school.
Okay.
And the reason he left was because he could not do the hours.
Okay.
Because he's the mayor.
Wow.
So he couldn't do the hours, and what it has on the document.
Okay.
Because of scheduling issues.
Right.
That's why he left.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything.
So he's never received an infraction for sexual allegations or anything of that nature.
No.
Right? Do you think leaders like Mayor Williams are like what I call the next generation leaders of today? Do you think these new leaders are being attacked by the old regime, by the old guard, and basically where the older ones are saying, we ain't gonna have no young people that tell us what to do, tell us how to live, or tell us control. They don't even. I've heard some people say, "Hey, he doesn't even own a house, so how can he tell me what to do?"
I think that you have a lot of that. I think you have the old guard who wants things to remain the same.
Okay.
They want the status quo. They want the power.
Okay.
Let me just say this. The mayor of a city like Stockbridge makes $22,000 a year.
Wow, man, you can't live out. Woo.
The city council, those individuals make $20,000.
Okay. Right.
And it goes back to this whole thing with this investigation, $200 an hour. That's why $200 an hour is not just something you should just dismiss.
Correct.
Because $200 an hour can turn into $20,000. It can turn into $50,000.
It has turned, according to a statement released by Councilman Alexander, the last investigation costed about $10,000.
Right.
And we're talking, and I just want to know if the city is and the constituents, taxpayers, are willing to pay. What amount is fair to investigate $4,000? Because the mayor, when he was on the live, you guys were on the live, and you talking about what was spent, he said he's allocated a $5,000 budget on the P card, et cetera, et cetera. He was at the time when he turned in the P card, he was $66. He had $66 remaining on the card. Now, my question is, what was he gonna do? Was this his first 6-month plan? What was he going to do with $66 for the rest of the year?
Well, this is the thing. Now, it's not like he ever got training on, use this budget when you're doing certain things.
Okay.
Use another budget when you're doing certain things. So he has an incentive type budget.
Okay.
Right? Then he has a budget for hospitality.
Okay.
No one ever said, for if you're going to be taking out people who, when you're doing business for the city.
For the city, correct.
And you're going out to eat or whatever, because some of those allegations about him going out to eat with his staff, with his people, or with other individuals dealing with city business. Okay. Well, according to the treasurer, that those funds should come out of the hospitality. Right. Well, he never knew that. So all of the funds were coming out of incentives, which is his discretionary card. Exactly. Now, and I remember everything came out of that. Everything came out of that, and I remember the mayor did state that when he took office, he was never. I believe there was never a proper communication between him and the former mayor, or in the former mayor informing him saying, "Hey, do this. You can do that. You can do this. This is where the city is at." You would think there would be some type of manual or something, right, that you could give to a person, an incoming mayor, or even council people. Right. Because if you have never been in office, you don't really know what to do. Yeah, he had to figure it out. You got to figure it out. Yeah. Now people say, well, that's your fault. Right. Because if you wanted to become the mayor of a city or a council member or something like that, you just had to know what to do. Okay. You know, which when you become the president of the United States, you don't just come in there knowing. You don't come in there knowing. Yeah. You have people around you. Correct. I agree. You have people who know protocol that's going to tell you. Yes, sir. You got a person coming in. Okay. And first of all, he's being met with all kind of, people who are just saying, "Well, I'm not going to help him." They want him to fail. Number one. I agree. Right. Then there's really no transition. Okay. Right? From passing the torch, this is what you need to do, how you need to do it. Right. There's nobody saying, "Okay, here you go. When you use this card, this is what you use the card for. But if it's for this particular event, you use the card, use this particular account." Okay. No one's saying that, right? They just gave him a card. They gave him a 22-year-old card. Right. They just telling him about one account. Okay. Which is the discretionary incentive account, and he's thinking, okay, well, everything comes out of that because I don't know anything about the other account because nobody told him. But I guarantee you the other ones know about that account because they have that account as well. Correct. So when you don't know, then I mean that's why the $4,000, you look at it like, man, it's only been 6 months. Right. And he's already gotten paid out $4,000 or $5,000 already. Wow. Well, if that's the only account that you know about, then everything is going to come out of that account. And that's why I got $66 in it. Right. So he said he turned it over in the live. He turned it over, and the account had a negative. Correct. So we don't know what happened to the $66. So people may say, well, it's just $66. Well, everything counts. Yeah. So that means who spent that other $66? Correct. You understand what I'm saying? Right. He didn't spend it because he didn't have it. Okay. In fact, I think they suspended his card almost a week prior to them suspending him. Wow. So they deactivated his card. Really. Okay. I believe. Was he informed the card was going to be deactivated? No. Did he ask questions? Well, I don't think he knew. Okay. Until after they did it. Okay. So once they deactivated it, of course, then I think that's when the treasurer said your card's been deactivated. Okay. And I think that's when they said, okay, we got to do an investigation, whatever. Okay. But again, you're talking about the council or so going back. I think the first day was January the 5th. Okay. Well, he was in office. He got sworn in January 3rd. Right. So 2 days after he was sworn in, they're saying that he misused the card. They handed him a card saying, wow. Right. So they went back, but they never told him about the January the 5th. You know what I'm saying? Now, They never said, okay, on Mayor, on January the 5th, this happened with the card. You can't do that. Okay. Like, they should have said that within January. Okay. But they waited until July or so to come up with all this. So they started going back, I guess. Okay. Going back and say, oh, let's look at this, let's look at that, let's look at this. Wow. Cherry picking. Now, Boosie Badass showed up at the Five-Star Amphitheater the 4th of July. I mean, wow. Party. They had a big party there. Mm-hmm. It was free, right? I know you know it was free. I mean, I don't know why it was free, but
Boosie, what was, the mayor and his squad, they was out. They're young guys, 22 years old. They all over the amphitheater. They're partying. I mean, having a good old grand old time. What the street committee, social media, they saying the city council is mad because of the Boosie party, man. What happened at the Boosie party that got the city council so upset?
When was the Boosie party?
The concert. The concert.
When was that?
They do, that was 4th of July.
It was 4th of July. Oh. So all this happened after the Boosie Badass concert.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a connection if that was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak.
Okay.
So I don't know anything about it because I wasn't representing the mayor then.
Right.
He and I had never spoken about that.
Boosie. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I don't.
But you see, if you look at all the pictures of where the mayor is at the concerts, the Councilman Alexander is standing right beside him in almost every picture. Like when they're on stage, when they're taking pictures backstage with the artists and everything. So I'm thinking we got all these programs where we talk about helping people, developing people, mentoring our youth and all this kind of stuff. Nobody ever thought to tap the mayor on the shoulder and say, hey, man, they looking at you on their P card, man. You might want to cool out.
Well, he didn't know. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Wow.
How are you supposed to correct something if you don't know about it?
So nobody, no council person ever said anything.
No. And that's the problem. Like my whole thing is if you knew since January the 5th of this year, he just got inaugurated January the 3rd.
Wow.
So 2 days later supposedly there was some type of misuse of the card. But you don't say anything?
And that's when the investigation started.
No, the investigation started. Well, first of all, they hadn't even started an investigation before they even gave him the
card.
When they gave him the letter, the 21-page letter.
Okay. Saying
these are all the things that we believe that you have done wrong, or these are all the violations, right? That's when we looked at it. That's when we went back and we said, okay. That's January the 5th. Okay. This is February the 20-something.
Okay.
All right. This is March.
Right.
This is May. This is March. This is April.
Okay.
Okay. So if it were an issue, why didn't the treasurer back then call him in the office or say, hey, Mayor, your spending is questionable. What's going on? You're using this particular account. You should be using another account.
Okay.
Perhaps hospitality or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was almost like we're going to let him continue. We're going to watch him and let him fall into a trap.
Okay.
But this is the thing. I don't even say it's a trap because a lot of those, people, I think people are under the impression that $4,000, almost $4,000 are unaccounted for.
Right.
They're not unaccounted for.
Okay.
They're just questioning the validity of the use. Right. For that particular expenditure. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So let's say for example, and I think we talked about this the other day on Sunday when we did the stream.
Okay.
He was in Alabama for an event.
Right. Was that like Selma or something?
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, he turned in a receipt, I believe, an invoice for the hotel. Well, they're questioning that.
So he didn't pay for the P card?
Yes, all that came out.
Okay.
Now, probably it should have come out another account.
Okay.
But because he doesn't know anything about other accounts,
wow,
everything is coming out of that account. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, but they're saying that we looked at your social media.
Okay.
And we didn't see that you were down in Selma or in Alabama.
Okay.
So, but he has pictures with, students and folks down there where it shows that's where he. So they're not saying that that's not a legitimate expenditure. They're saying that, well, were you really there?
So how could someone check in the room if Mayor wasn't there?
Well,
because they said he paid for a room.
He paid for the room, and he had the receipt and all that. But they're saying, well, how do we know you were really there?
Wow.
So my whole thing is, well, he just using the car and he just vacationing down in Alabama.
Yeah.
We have pictures, we have evidence.
Okay.
That he was we showed it.
Okay.
The other day.
Okay.
So we showed by the bus. He was with all these students.
Right.
So those are the types of inquiries.
Okay.
That they I guess that they are trying to figure out.
Now, some say some say a charge like that is that, how does that benefit the city?
Because he's down there on city business.
Okay.
It's like if you are a CEO of a company.
Okay.
And they pay for your hospitality, they pay for your room, they pay for your board.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
You going down there on behalf of the company, or you going
right.
down there on behalf. When the mayor at any other big city, I guarantee the mayor of Atlanta, when he goes out of town,
right,
on city business,
okay,
he's not paying out of his pocket. He's not. He's not paying for the hotel himself.
Most definitely.
Now that mayor's gonna have a driver.
Okay.
He's gonna have security.
Right.
He's gonna get the hotel, the best hotel.
Wow.
He may also food.
Okay.
When the president of the United States goes somewhere, does he have to pay for this hotel?
Hey.
It's the same thing. So if he's going on city business, why would he? Now, I will tell you that there have been times where the mayor has gone somewhere on city business.
Okay.
I think he talked about it, that he paid for his own flight.
Wow.
Like even when he went to Savannah.
Okay.
I think it was for some type of conference. It was something dealing with his job as the mayor.
Okay.
Well, he paid for his flight.
Right.
So they questioning, okay, well, he ordered some food, right? $30 here. Seriously.
Okay.
So he ordered some food, I think, and he ordered Popeyes.
Okay.
Right? So I guess there's questioning, okay, well, why would you order Popeyes or whatever food at a hotel or whatever you are?
Right.
But this man paid out of his pocket for his airfare. So, okay, won't you reimburse him for that?
Yeah.
So if he had to pay, he's going down there for city business, and he has to pay for his own airfare.
Okay.
This other thing too. When he first got in office,
right,
he had no support. Now, when I say no support, they did have an administrator. Okay, I think she's an administrator.
Okay.
Her name is not Rosalind or something.
Okay.
Right? That was supposed to be helping the mayor.
Gotcha.
I think with his calendars.
Okay.
Things of that nature. But she's not helping him with social media. She's not helping him with outreach. She's not helping him, go to certain places or identify certain projects. Because to me, I think that's, at 22 years old, they grew up on social media.
They grew up on it, yes.
They grew up on all it. So they know what to do. They know about, hitting the ground and trying to galvanize, and they can say, hey, we're gonna go to this location at 3:00.
Okay.
It could be 1. They hit it on you see what I'm saying, on their phone.
Definitely.
And by 3, it's packed.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
So the people that he had working with him that he was paying out of his own pocket.
Okay.
Mind you.
Those
people helped him, do the outreach that he needed.
Okay.
Talk to the community. Go to certain places. Do certain things. Get, help with the social media, the marketing, and all that.
Okay.
And I think that the old folks looked at that and said, that's too much power for a young man.
Wow. Now, the college diploma.
Come on. See, again.
On the wall, Mayor said he...
Well, first of all, before we even get to that.
Okay.
Lakiesha Gantt.
Right.
Put out a video, I believe it was on Henry Love Henry or something.
I Love McDonald. Yeah.
She put out a video of a Clark Atlanta graduation for May 2025.
Okay.
And the purpose behind that was to try to insinuate that the mayor has been lying about graduating.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
Well, the mayor didn't graduate in May 2025.
Wow.
He graduated in December 2025.
Okay.
So she puts this video out trying to insinuate he's lying that he does not have a college degree. When the president of Clark, Atlanta, from my understanding, came to his inauguration. Also I believe on the Clark, Atlanta website somewhere, they're calling him an alum.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're putting false information out there, like the fact, he got fired because he was doing inappropriate things. Yeah. Well, he didn't get fired because of that. We have the document to prove why he left. Okay. Then you say, well, he didn't graduate. He's just lying because this came out. She put that out. Okay. After he talked about the diploma. Okay. On the wall. Okay. Right. So her point is, well, he didn't really graduate. Again, right. Putting out false information, and then she took it off. From what I understand.
Well, Bo Kelly from our little McDonough made sure it stayed on. One thing he's gonna do is hold truth to power and feet to the ground. But you're throwing stuff out there, and then you're trying to hide your hand. Like, come on. Yeah. Like now you're trying to insinuate that he didn't graduate. Okay, so going back to the frame, the picture frame. Okay, so. That was one of the allegations in there that he put down on the invoice because he turned in the invoice. Now, mind you, this too. Okay. If you are a thief, right, are you going to reveal your theft? I agree. Are you
going if you're trying to steal? And be covert with it, are you going to put in invoices and you will have a lot of missing invoices. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely great.
And so when you don't have an invoice, the city allows you to do what I think an affidavit saying that, I don't have the invoice right now. Right. So I am certifying or affirming on this affidavit that I did go to this place and I spent the money on this.
I see. Okay.
But if you are trying to steal, or get over, then you should have amassed a pile of affidavits.
Absolutely.
With no invoices.
Now I want to know because on the P card, this P card is given to the mayor as a hey, this is what you use when you have the
procurement card.
So how, if it's given to you to use and it has a limit of $5,000 on it, you didn't go over the limit. Mm-hmm. You ain't buy no drugs. You wasn't at the ABC store. Mm-hmm. You wasn't on the strip on Vegas. You know what I mean? Right. Tell me where the allegations come from. If someone gives you a $5,000 card and says this is your incentive P card for you to use as the mayor, why are we being questioned for it?
Well, I think there has to be some accountability.
Okay.
Right? You don't just because it's not his card. Okay. It's his card to use on behalf of the city. Okay. But the money that is coming from from account is the city's. Right?
Okay, gotcha.
You can't just run amok. You have to, definitely. You have to make sure that you are using it for a legitimate purpose. Okay. So I think there's some usage that I can say, okay, well, perhaps he shouldn't have done that.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
But there were some that he. And I think it's because of naivete, or he just didn't know, or for whatever reason. Okay. We take responsibility for that.
Right.
But there were, and when he did use it, and he shouldn't have used it in that manner, and he caught it, he offered to pay. So there are reimbursements when he discovered. Because what happens is, so he'll pay for something using the card, and then he goes in to put in the invoice, right? Okay. Or like so he'll see in the system, okay, this was paid to this place or whatever. So he can look at it and say, oh, no, I should have used it for that. So there have been times, like for example, one of the allegations is that he used the card for a haircut at a barbershop.
Okay.
All right. And once he realized that, because he has the same type of card, same color.
Okay.
Truist, I believe, is the bank.
Right.
As his P card.
Okay.
So at one point, so he pulls it out and he gives it to the barber, and the barber, runs the card or whatever. So then he goes back when he's putting in the invoice and everything, receipts, and he looks and says, "Oh, man, that's what's supposed to be on this card." So he goes to the treasurer, and he says, "Hey, this was a mistake. Whatever, I'll pay it back." Okay. So you have instance of that. Where he may have discovered when he's going in and putting in his invoices and things of that nature, that he's like, "Oh man," and there were some times when he didn't know, he didn't realize it. But he's offered to pay.
Right.
So it's not, like I said, I don't want people to think that, oh man, he just went through $5,000 on just random stuff, real personal stuff, and that's not the case. And they're not saying that. What they're saying is, well, we need to do an investigation to see if there's any wrongdoing, or misuse,
or
inappropriate spending.
Wow. We got to go to another commercial break, man. We got attorney Robert Kenner Jr. Right here on Voices of the Village podcast, attorney for City of Stockbridge Mayor Jayden Williams. Controversial issues of the P card and was it misused or what was going on? Shout out to our sponsor, South Atlanta Family Law Firm, Miller North and Brill, A New Well, and also a shout out to Miles Select Vodka. But we got to go to commercial break. Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast with Chance Talk Conversation.
Justice and peace and equality. Now the world they will see. That's why.